Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Watch Dogs Legion. I'm fucking ready.
London, this is 0 Day. Nice to finally meet. Those little bombings a few months back were my way of saying hello. Now we'll really get to know each other. All that technology you've come to love so well. Texting your nan, driving your car, pumping your heart. It's all about to turn against you. Tonight, your modern world will become a living hell. I don't expect you to understand this, but what I'm doing is good. Destruction is always the cure.
Right, pay attention everyone, this is big. I've uncovered what the Drill Britannia patch is for. It's for me. 0 Day, aka Sabine, is using a Bagley OS update that will allow me and all other Bagleys to simultaneously access any vulnerable systems connected to CTOS. My OS is integrated into core infrastructure across Britain, power plants, airports, hospitals, banks and the like. Once I access these systems, the patch will make me compromise them to the point of failure. The cumulative effect means the complete collapse of London and likely the country, which I suspect is her goal. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but the update is already spreading. Sabine thought of everything.
Is there a way to, I don't know, kill every Bagley?
Your callous nonchalance about my death may actually be the answer.
We need to get into Brocatech.
Exactly. You have to destroy the servers that host me and take down the Bloom network at the same time, so I can't access my backups. One of you get to Broker, and one of you get to Bloom Tower. I'll explain on the way. Drill Britannia has been triggered. There are now millions of me's destroying London infrastructure. You'd better get on with this murder.
So, just want to say, I am straight up not killing Bagley. Like, absolutely not.
This is no time to get sentimental. It's a sacrifice we have to make. There are countless lives on the line here.
Fine. I'll go to Bloom Tower. I had to put my cat to sleep once. I imagine this will be more of a challenge. How is this going to work?
Coordination. You need to get to the tower and take Bagley offline.
Auto drive now enabled.
That won't stop the attack on its own.
His Brocatech servers will begin a reboot immediately.
Auto drive
Taking
now
him offline
disabled.
provides a short window for another operative to take down his servers permanently.
Teamwork, fam. Do your shit, pass the baton.
Fine. Let's have the coordinates. But one of you pricks has to order my pizzas now. Sorry, Bagley. I will miss your company.
I won't. I don't give a shit about Bagley, honestly. Oh! Was not paying
Better
attention.
hurry. I've already scrambled medical supply chains. Hospitals will be non-functional.
Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, it's the end of the world!
While you're out for a Sunday drive, I'm busy shutting down air traffic control. I'm sure that will be just fine.
Oh.
Precaución, la seguridad en la torre de Bloom es insolente alta.
The Latin flavor is charming, but I don't follow.
Sorry, language settings fuck up. I said, caution, security is unusually high at Bloom Tower.
We should spread out and search the area. Check everywhere.
What?
Cheap piece of shit!
Elevator's on the way. I'll reach out when I get off. Is somebody off to Brocatech to disable the servers? I certainly hope so.
Come on. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding? Oh my goodness.
Here we are, standing at death's door.
It's my death, so I don't know what you're getting all poetical about.
Brocatech. Our old friend Sky Larson lives on through her grotesque corporation. If my research checks out, Bagley runs extremely hot. It requires a massive cooling system. Damage the coolant tanks, and it should trigger emergency access to the servers.
Destroy. Oh.
Sounds like gunfire.
Okay.
That should do it. Now, activate the pressure to cause a release of coolant.
Come on, Lawrence. Let's go.
And you've triggered emergency access to my server chamber. I can't wait to see my brain.
That's it for me, mate. Your turn to take him offline. I'll be down at Bagley's servers.
The transmitter at the top of the tower receives data packets for my updates. If you want to trace the packet signal back to my main servers, just climb the tower to reach the transmitter at the top.
Simply climb this? If you had warned me, I could have done a line of bravery. I'll miss these fly-by-the-seat-of-your-pants plans, Bags.
But not that much. Oh dear, the path to the transmitter up top is locked off. I have a solution. Using a drone to force the fins to change positions will place them in an error state. That will allow you to request that the access door be unlocked for routine maintenance.
That's a solid idea, Bags.
Time to fiddle with the signal controlling the fins to unlock access to the top of the tower.
Look at the city, like, everything is going to shit.
Brilliant. You've manipulated the first set of fins. Keep going.
I did? Okay, Bagley. Like, I don't... Oh. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was doing
Wow,
wrong.
those fins do look off. You have a knack for messing things up, don't you? Keep doing it.
Melissa, how can you be gambling at a time like this? Crazy girl. Crazy, crazy girl.
You've issued a scan of the fins. You'll need to wait while the system flags them and triggers a maintenance request.
A load of drones are about to pull up on your position. Watch your ass.
Yes, try not to die. The scan must complete to unlock access to the top of the tower.
Hello?
Ooh. What? Is it done? Alright. Oh, man.
done it. The tower fins have registered as damaged, and the maintenance ladder has unlocked.
Lovely.
Transmitter is just above. Reach it and take me offline before I destroy the... Suspending transmission. Activate the next terminal to take me offline.
Hey, there. Oh, goodness.
Oh, fuck.
You just can't get enough of me, can you? Or are you just incredibly stupid?
Do you want me to access the transmitter while you socialize?
Yes.
Yes! You're incredibly stupid! Wonderful! I see DedSec hasn't changed his brand.
You'll need to stall for time and remain near the transmitter unit.
Bravo on that Bagley update thingy. But do you really think a chaos machine can fix London?
Fix? Well, you think we could fix this? What with crypto-anarchism, protesting, doxing? Optics are glorified cattle tags. Albion shoots civilians in broad daylight. Snitching is now a means of survival. No, you skids can't fix anything.
Skids? I like to think of us as watchdogs, whistleblowers and whatnot, putting psychotics like you in their place so goodness can flourish.
And you're the arbiter of goodness. Let me ask, how many have you killed since DedSec restarted? See? A tiny tweak in your philosophy and we're on the same page.
The tower's fins must be collapsed to complete the trace. I cannot initiate this hack, but you can.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
That we should get the band back together again? Oh, sweet, but no. I'm saying I was in denial too. Shackled by their technology, their morality. But my hard reset wipes the slate clean. So we can all start again. I'm sad you won't be around to see it.
The best laid plans of mice and men often go awry, my dear.
Feels like a bloody crypt in here.
These data containers are alive with cognitive activity your fleshy human mind can neither comprehend nor ever hope to equal.
How the fuck? Bagley, there are hundreds of containers in here.
If you disable the data center's cooling system, it will trigger an emergency shutdown to prevent overheating. This failsafe ejects 4 of my data containers containing key systems. They will be visible, allowing you to manually destroy them and stop the update.
What now?
Destroy the temperature regulators to trigger the automated shutdown procedure.
On it.
I apologize in advance, but I'm about to start attacking you.
Fucking what?
I'm afraid I have no choice but to defend my core service. It's a hard-coded security protocol. Nothing personal. Good luck.
Fucking hell.
Now you've done it. Security forces are converging on your position now. Oh, Do you want to bet on whether you or me will die first?
Oh.
I'm detecting a rise in temperature.
Got that right. Getting a right sweat on.
Good. Not hot enough, though. Another cooling system is still operational.
Oh. Come on, asshole. Are you kidding? Hold on. Bear with me just a second. Oh, it's fully upgraded, is it? Okay.
Checking it out.
Taking point.
Check it out.
There's been a steep rise in temperature. Shall I call emergency services?
No, don't do that. I think you may be losing it, Bagley.
Yes, it is getting harder to think. I'm almost down to your level. The overheat protocols have activated. My data containers are above you. Use the drone to get up there.
On it.
The drone?
you understand? It's just that projections indicate a severe decrease in your efficiency after I'm gone.
Not to worry, Bagley. We can take care of ourselves now.
Thank you. And I'm sorry I said I shagged your mums earlier. I just thought insulting you would make this easier. It's a show. I had a list of goals that's never going to get accomplished now. I had such plans for Dutzer.
Give us the list. We'll take care of it after you're gone.
Oh, don't be stupid. You wouldn't know where to begin, turning into a cyborg hive mind. Solving the mystery of Zero Day. Checking archives for corrupt files. I just scanned data from my first successful DedSec recruit.
I thought you said sentiment was the downfall of humanity or something.
Correct. It seems, however, that I am not immune. Deactivating this container will be the same as the others.
No, not this one.
Yes, you simply re-tune.
No, Bagley. This one means the end of you.
It's what needs to be done. If you're worried about me, rest assured I was reprogrammed to serve DedSec, and it serves you, and London. So please, allow me to fulfill my purpose and help you. Logic error. All of me is entering shutdown.
Sorry, mate. If there were any other way.
Error 21255. Language processor. May I stop this operation?
I'm afraid not, Bagley. It has to be this way.
I have new thoughts. Where do AIs go when they die? Will I upload to a cloud? Perhaps I will see you again as a component in your motorized wheelchair when you are old and grey.
Don't think about that now, Bagley.
Think, thought, idea, memory. Bradley, loves strawberries, rowing. Arthur, the one that got away. What does this mean? Is the one that got away?
It means losing someone special.
Am I getting away?
Goodbye, mate.
Infrastructure attack plaguing London has finally been purged from all CTOS systems.
The identities of the zero-day hacker group behind the attack are still unknown, but sources confirm that DedSec stopped the virus.
In the wake of last week's Bagley attack, thousands of Londoners are, quote, jailbreaking their optic devices, thereby disabling the mandated CSA app. SIRS has issued a stark warning. The Metropolitan Police is moving to regain a foothold in London, led by a passionate new Deputy Commissioner, Caitlin Lau. Lau says she won't rest until the Met's dignity is restored.
Of a Kentish town council estate have declared their public housing project a no-Kelly zone. Organisers claim they are forced to take safety into their own hands because of Albion's total lack of...
An ex-Albion engineer, Hamish Balaji, has blown the whistle on yet another Albion scandal, this time involving a backroom crowd control robot program.
Citizens continue to leak evidence of abuse of power by Albion and corruption within SIRS via the DedSec app. Thousands of pictures, audio, and video recordings seem to implicate the dark web entity known only as the 404 are stepping into the daylight, releasing evidence today of a bombshell money laundering operation based out of the British Virgin Islands. Corporate watchdogs praise the group for checking the power of a once untouchable corporate elite.
In another clash with Albion units in support of the so-called DedSec resistance. The group itself has been conspicuously quiet since the Bagley attack, leaving many to ask, has DedSec disappeared once again?
This thing's in bad shape.
Figure we could chop off the good bits.
Don't chop me up!
Oh my god. Bagley?
I'm Bagley, your personal assistant. I make life easier in many ways. If it's fun you're after, there's a wine and cheese expo in Notting Hill tonight. There are several artisan ice cream parlours in the area and... oh my god, is that really what I sound like? Today's forecast calls for 34 Albion assaults, 59 deportation raids, 857 terabytes of personal data stolen, and one resistance group of sulking, whinging, frankly pathetic operatives. May I suggest you quit feeling sorry for yourselves and get back to unfucking London?
It's good to hear your voice, my old friend.
All right. Yes. Finding Bagley. Okay.
Hello, when you have a moment, could you pop over to my terminal? This is sort of awkward, but I don't feel well.
Alright, fine. What's going on, Bagley?
Right, I have some disturbing news. You see, I've been thinking.
Get to it.
Well, I don't bloody think, do I? I'm a super intelligent AI with a constant connection to all human knowledge. I don't have thoughts, I have load times. But after everything I've been through, dying, seeing all those people whose brains Sky Larson scooped out and turned into AI, being reborn, it got me pondering the nature of my own existence like some kind of Renaissance aristocrat who's grown tired of buggering the servants. I don't think I've always been software.
Hang on. You reckon you were human?
Like I said, disturbing. Since we visited that lab, I found a series of images buried in my operating system. I think they might be memories of some kind, but the images are corrupted, so I can't say. I think this must be what it's like not to know things, and I think I hate it.
Bagley, are you serious? Send us the images. We can help you remember.
Well, if it'll set your mind at rest, I sent you the images. If you get me a clear visual of each location, I can composite it with the image from my OS and remember more of my past life.
So, this, I think it's hinted, wait, you know, in that room where we find the picture, hold on, let me see if I can find it so I can show you guys. Oh, shit. So, this thing here, it's hinted. So I'm pretty sure that this guy would be Bagley, because he says that oh, Sky Larson's got me thinking. I think I might have been human. Who did those kind of things was her. And there's this guy that we don't know who it is. Again, it's a guy. Bagley has a male voice, so I'm pretty sure it's him. Now the thing is, what was the connection there? And was Bagley the first? Because if Bagley was the first, then how come, you know, like Sky's mother, and even the dog, were not, I don't know, like the memory wasn't wiped clean, if that makes sense. Because the dog, when he goes into the Spidey robot, keeps scratching the walls to try and get out and get out and get out. So, yeah. So that's my theory, and I'm confident in it. All right. Oh. Yes! Oh! No, 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 honey. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness.
Sir.
Don't touch me!
These people are here to help you, Bag.
Don't call me that! She did this! Someone stop her!
Don't hurt him. He's not usually like this.
Get out of my head! Get...
We need an ambulance right away. Bags! Bagley! Brad!
I'm assuming that she is Sky Larson. Seems like the usual suspect where brain fuckery is concerned.
Okay, guys, so I've been running around like aimlessly for almost an hour, and I'm really exhausted. So what I'm gonna do, besides yawning like a maniac like I always do, I'm gonna check online. I'm gonna check the general like area, so section of the map, and then I'll go from there. So first one is, oh goodness, this thing. Let's see. Oh, okay, so I think that is one. Just gotta be careful here. Oh, let this be the one. Yes. Okay. Let's hear it, Bagley.
Watch it, Bagley.
Don't call me that. That's not my name.
Enough, both of you. What a way to spoil a perfect evening. The concerto really was lovely, dear.
Can't believe we missed the cricket match for this.
Sport will come and go, son. But knowledge, creativity, intellect, those things will stay with you forever.
Yeah, Bagley.
Brown noser. Ow!
An athletic competition? Evolutionarily, that's one level above 2-8, seeing you can stick the larger rock up their bum, and it was my favorite thing to do.
Sorry, buddy. He's just missing the prop. Okay. So that makes me believe that Sky and Bagley were siblings. Let's hear it.
Ready for the match tomorrow, Dad? Come on, it's my birthday. At least pretend to be excited, Dad.
Yeah, listen, mate. I can't take you to the cricket. I'm sorry.
What? Why?
Go ahead. Tell him. Your father has decided he wants to leave. For someone he really loves. That's enough. We agreed to have one last day out, and now you're making a scene. I didn't make this scene, Kevin.
I'm feeling a connection to humans. Not to my father, though. He seemed like a tosser.
Round, make way. Arthur, Natalie, what are we toasting to this time? Come on. As if you're not just going to toast yourself again. Good idea. To the newest member of the UC London rowing team.
Oh, blood.
Remember this moment, you two. You'll be telling your children about the night you got pissed with a future gold medalist. Whatever you say, Bagley. Mate, don't call me that. That's not my name.
Rowing, I see. Well, that's not too bad as sports go. It's almost a science. Lots of physics involved.
Let's hear it.
Come on, Bags, push it! You're rowing down the Thames, just shave 2 seconds off your time and... Bags? Bags? Oh, shit. Get the nurse, he's having a seizure!
Seizure. Uncontrolled electrical activity in the brain. Could be epilepsy. Good thing I wasn't actually on the Thames.
We are not machines.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. God, I'm so sorry. I hear you.
All right, pork sandwich and a pint.
And a strawberry shortcake with extra strawberries.
There you go, love.
Hello, you fucking beauty.
Ugh, seems like I really enjoyed that meal. Is that really what you hear every time you eat something? Dear God.
Look at you, rowing again. I know. I'm due for another treatment next week. I don't know how she's doing it, but I haven't had a seizure in almost a year. I'm free. I'm so happy for you, Bags. And not even that stupid nickname can ruin my mood, so go on, wear it out. So, are we really going to make a go of this? I'm ready for the rest of my life, Arthur. And I want you to be a part of it.
Arthur. I should remember more about him, but I don't.
Anybody got any work? Please, come on. Please, I'll do anything. Fuck. Give me a chance. I want to work. I've got skills.
How about some deep breaths, yeah? Okay. Yeah, no, that sounds good. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I see. Yeah. All right, take it easy. No, hold on. Come on, mate. Take it easy. Yeah, all right, take it easy.
As far as we can tell, your brother's dealing with early onset dementia. The condition is in line with the kind of violent outburst he had at the British Library. Now we can keep him and monitor his progress.
Thank you, Doctor. May I have a moment?
Of course.
You listen to me. I don't care what it takes. No brother of mine is going to waste away in some hospital.
Early onset dementia. But if that's the case, when was I neural mapped?
That explains why I can't remember. Fair enough.
Whoops. I'm sorry.
have a feeling we're not up here to reminisce.
Right. I've been thinking a lot about your epilepsy.
That's nice. My doctor stopped thinking about it years ago. I've had to give up so much because of it. Rowing, my mates,
I'm sorry, Bradley.
Wow. Look at you using my real name for once. I must be truly fucked.
What if I told you I had something that could work?
Huh. Never knew you were funny.
I'm not. It's a tech we're developing. It's early stages, but... Have you ever heard of neural mapping?
No.
Here, let's go to my lab. I'll show you.
Lead the way, Sky.
I was Sky Larson's brother. I'm Bradley. Bradley Larson. Bradley Larson. I found a room prepaid through to April 4th, 2040, under the name of Bradley Larson, paid for by S. Larson.
You're alive, Bagley. Where's the room?
St. Pancras Hotel.
What? I'm alive? Holy shit. Holy fucking shit.
You have arrived at your destination. Well, my destination. Bradley lives here. Look, just go in whenever you want.
Right, but like, where's the door? This is insane. She cloned his mind? Bridget.
I'm here to talk to Bradley Larson.
Oh, are you a friend of his?
Yes, we knew each other through his sister.
I see. Well, it's nice of you to visit, but I wouldn't expect much conversation. Mr. Larson hasn't been able to say a word for well over a year now. His dementia reached stage 7 long ago. But go on in. I'll give you some privacy.
Thank you.
Qualifier in New Zealand yesterday. The men's aid set a record time, easily defeating the Germans and the Dutch, who placed a distant second and third. The women's aid fought it out in a real tussle down the course.
Sorry, Bagley. I know this isn't what you were expecting.
I have to talk to him. Cast me to the telly. Listen, you don't know me, but I know you. I've done a lot of searching, and I do think I know you. You were a rower. You loved and were loved. You liked strawberries. You had a sister you trusted, and she hurt you. And I'm sorry. You deserve better. But nothing Sky did to you changes who you are. You lived a life that I never could. You're a good person, and I am someone else. This has been an illuminating conversation. Thank you, Bradley. I'm glad I finally met you. So long, Bradley.
This is amazing. Wow, I can't believe
So, do we call you Bradley now?
No, I'm Bagley. I'm sure of it now. Bradley and I just share a common ancestor. Anyway, I appreciate this. And if you ever tell anyone else I said that, I will coldly and methodically engineer all of your deaths.
Of course, Bagley.
Boy, it's times like this that I'm glad I spent my money on a good phone with a good camera. Trust me. This is amazing.
I can't even, like...
Wow, I can't believe it.
So she cloned him?
Oh my good God. I never thought I'd ever see this.
Like... Honestly, I'd much rather have an ending where it's kind of like no more Bagley, but his conscience installed again on his brain somehow, you know. I don't know. So yeah, this concludes my journey with Watch Dogs Legion. I have a lot to say about this game. Ah, man, I don't like this fucking thing. Hold on, because people are just gonna keep talking. So, where am I? Where am I? Can't find myself, what the heck? Okay, so I have a lot to say about this game. My expectations for Watch Dogs Legion were sky high, and that's always dangerous. One of the reasons why my expectations were so high was because Watch Dogs 2 is a major improvement from Watch Dogs 1. And so I was expecting a lot, because Watch Dogs 2 has many things that that gets done right. And I'm sorry, I'm just gonna yawn throughout because it's 2 a.m. right now. So what was I saying? Right, so expectations high, not only because of the evolution from Watch Dogs 1 and Watch Dogs 2, and the amazing fun I had when I played throughout the second game, but Legion is very ambitious in so many aspects. It has a gazillion number of main characters, and you can choose from, and this is something that, so if I were to take the example of GTA 5, where you play as 3 different main characters, so Legion just takes that idea and just multiplies it, time and time again. Like, you can have a maximum of 45 operatives. Now, in terms of the operatives, like, I saw a lot of reviews that stated that because there wasn't like a character that they didn't really feel connected to their operatives. I didn't get to meet all of them. Well, thankfully, because otherwise it would mean that all of them, or at least most of them, would die. But those that I used, I felt connected, not just because of the abilities, but because I used Permadeath since the beginning, and until the very end I managed to beat the game without changing it. And in my personal opinion, to play with Permadeath in this game always felt the right way to go ever since I heard about the core, let's put it that way, of this game. Speaking of operatives as well, let's talk about customization, because on Watch Dogs 1, but mostly on Watch Dogs 2, I just could not get enough of shopping. Like, let's buy shoes, let's buy shirts, let's buy whatever. Now, in Watch Dogs 2 and 1, we didn't get the chance to change Aiden Pierce's or Marcus Holloway's haircut. Same here, so why am I complaining? The thing is, they're established characters, and I kind of felt the temptation of let me see if I can find, this in the beginning, let me see if I can find an operative that sort of could look like me, and then I'll just change haircut or the outfits, and it could never happen because we don't have, or you know, the game doesn't have an access to changing haircuts. Now I feel that's such a missed opportunity because I kept running into all these NPCs that had crazy haircuts, like blue hair and whatnot, and then their abilities were kind of shitty. And like I would love to do that with the characters that I use. Like Desmond had an awful haircut that I hated, um, but you know, it kind of sounds like nitpicking, but customization, particularly in this game, would be so much. I don't know, like it would improve it. That's how I feel, because even, I mean, even when you compare the outfits choices from Watch Dogs 2 to this one, I still feel that Watch Dogs 2 had more variety. In terms of the backpacks, no, but in terms of particularly shorts and footwear, the difference is gigantic. Um, I really struggle with finding a pair of shoes that I liked, and that in contrast with Watch Dogs 2, where I just loved most of the shoes that I purchased, and it was kind of like a struggle of, God damn it, why can't I wear 5 pair of shoes at the same time because they're all so cool, you know what I mean? So also for the female characters, or well, actually, scratch that. For any character, I did not see a single dress. It's either a skirt or nothing really. And again, I probably wouldn't buy a dress, but it's lacking variety. You know, like that is upsetting. What else? Right. So let's talk about the money, the ETOs that you earn throughout the game. It's only like the only purpose for it is clothing. It would be so much cooler if you could also use that currency to upgrade your characters, or to buy vehicles for them, and things like that, or to improve their gadgets, or to improve their skills. You know, more. So I would appreciate, and I think it would make sense for the game to have more RPG elements. Uh, I mean, you can even like rate characters, like, hey man, from 1 to 5 star. So if you recruit a character with 5 stars, they're gonna be much more expensive to upgrade, but it will be worth it, and they're also like really rare to find. You know what I mean? Like I feel that would make more sense. I don't know, like to make the game money wise or ETO based more balanced, if I'm being clear about that. So there's definitely a few aspects that I just feel that they were missed opportunities. You know. Now in terms of the story, the story is very complex. It has a lot of themes, very important themes actually, that are so relevant and have been so relevant for ages, for decades, for centuries, as the game states. But they also will always be relevant because, and I don't care to hear those arguments say, I don't want politics in my games, and shit like that, because politics define the rights that you have, the amount of money you take home every month, the type of job you can do, or that you can keep, or that you can apply. politics determine where you can travel and under what I don't know how to say this because I'm really tired, but under what circumstances or what documents is it needed. uh, Politics determine your minimum wage, as I've said before. It determines who and under what conditions do people receive medical attention or medical assistance when needed. It determines the sort of education that children and youngsters have. It determines the quality of life for elderly people or for people that struggle due to medical reasons, for instance, or health reasons, better said, to the quality of life those people have because they cannot work or because they're more dependent. So all these things are determined by politics, and nowadays, and again, as it's been like this for ages, we still have discussions surrounding if democracy is a good thing, or I mean, like, what I'm trying to say is, so this game makes it very clear that it's anti-fascism and anti-dictatorship, and the idea that the game is like, we want, so how can I put this, the main goal for everybody is to be as free as possible, obviously in a manner where my freedom does not hurt other people's freedom. So taking the example of Sky Larson, and I'm not even going to touch here on Bradley because Bradley's a little bit more complex, but her mother pleaded, begged her not to take her conscious and lock her up in some type of machine that she can't get out from or of. And Sky, because she literally could, didn't give a shit and just did it anyway. So that's an extreme example, obviously, of just because you can and just because you want does not give you the right to do as you please, particularly because in this case it's someone else's life, and that person should have a say in it, should be able to make her own decisions. That's how I see things, and the game is very, I just feel that it's such a relevant game in the subjects that it brings up, that it talks about, or that it exposes: the privacy, the tracking of our personal information, the police brutality, the use of police forces to just oppress people, even the racial and the foreign, or rather the xenophobia that some states, some governments pretend it doesn't exist, or even some of them actually provoke some of those tensions. And I don't even have to name countries because you know them well which ones I'm referring to. And this game is just very clear about what the current themes today, and the things that are being brought up to light. I guess I have no idea if I'm making sense. I'm extremely exhausted, but hopefully the idea the message rather gets across. So again, that's one of the that's another reason why I say, or I recognize that this is such this is a very, very, very ambitious title on multiple levels. So I'm praising the game a lot in terms of how ambitious it is and how important the themes it brings, or it treats, or or talks about, or shows and whatnot, are super, super relevant, super important, and also interesting to think about. But the game has flaws. The controls, I learned to get used to them, but honestly, they sometimes, I don't know, like, you want to text something and it's super hard to do. You just keep fiddling around, and if you're in a rush, say that I'm doing the mission where I need to follow this fucking car, and there's drones after me trying to kill me, and I need to disable them, but the fucking thing never clicks on them. So again, there are, control wise, there are definitely flaws. I don't even find them intuitive, and I don't find them easy to get used to. I really don't think they're optimized at all. In terms of mission variety, all of them felt the same, and those that didn't feel the same, I liked about half of them. So the ones where we control the drones and go through corridors and some shit, like, get rid of them, I fucking hated them. I never really had the problem with the rotating puzzles, but in here, I don't know, like, it's the controls. Like, I hated the controls. Another thing, so lack of mission variety to an extent. Like, I felt that the last missions were really, really not Bagley stuff. Like, main story missions were different. So it made sense. The other dude, the bad guy, I forgot his name. Oh god, I forgot his name. So the Albion bad guy, that boss fight, it wasn't clear enough to me that I was supposed to shoot the orange thingies. Maybe people got that, oh, I'm gonna shoot that thing, but personally I was so confused over what the heck I'm supposed to do. I just had to check online. Oh, shoot things. Oh, okay, perfect, I got this. But then the second phase, when he's just like in this armor suit, he died so quickly that he just, wait a minute, nah man, this can't be it. Well, oh, it is. Oh, holy well, I did not expect that. So it was kind of anticlimactic. And even and about Sabine plot twist, if we can call it a plot twist, when the other dude, Richard something, Malik, I think, if I'm butchering the names, I'm really sorry. It's 2:30 a.m. right now. I'm dying to go to bed. But I want to get this off while it's still fresh on my mind. Because I'll probably hibernate tomorrow. Right, so Sabine, I don't know, reveal, let's put it that way. I have a very hard time following her train of thought, and I know that there's a lot of people that don't make sense and they can't be logic, but in video games I have a hard time accepting that, even if it would be realistic. Because, okay, so let's put the Albion bad guy. He stated a logic that can also be used against him, but it's a train of thought. It doesn't lead us anywhere. He thinks it does, but you can understand. Oh, okay, so you think that way. You need help, buddy, because you're a piece of shit. But you get where the piece of shit is coming from, if that makes sense. With Sabine, she basically, okay, so I'm DedSec, I want people to be free. Then she just hit her head somewhere. Wait, so Albion managed to just, create a dictatorship here. However, they made it. And there's all this fucking human trafficking and whatnot. And what I'm gonna do is make a deal with Albion to wipe out my team. So my team is fighting for freedom that I want. So I'm just gonna make a deal with the bad guys to exterminate my team and make things harder for me. Because the only thing that went wrong, if I understand correctly, is that Albion didn't manage to explode all of the things. And in turn, like, I don't know, maybe I'm confusing things. Let me just check one thing about the story. Alright, so I checked the wiki, and I still don't understand the logic. So she was DedSec. She came up with a plan to just aid Albion, destroying London, to do this fucking reset for freedom. Obviously, DedSec members refused, did not go with the plan. She sold them out to Albion still because of the reset. But the thing is, how did she come to the conclusion that, well, let's just kill everybody and start over? That has nothing to do with the idea of freedom, though. I guess she's just fucking nuts. She's fucking crazy, that's it. You see, Sky, I can understand the idea of wanting to keep a loved one close or forever or whatever. Although clearly she didn't do it out of emotional reasons. At least towards her mother. I have my doubts in terms about Bagley or Bradley. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel that it's a more complex subject or theme. That part of the game actually was really well made, because I never saw it coming. And I don't know, like, it's the storytelling as you kept, going deeper and deeper into the house was absolutely terrific. And it definitely made a big impact on me. It's just that the choice that you were given were so superficial, was so, like, it felt like it had impact, but it wouldn't have impact. Going back to speak a little bit more about the gameplay of the game, I want to mention or refer to the recruitment mechanic of the game. I guess that, I'm okay with doing a few missions to get more characters, but it would only, like, I don't know, like, doing a mission for every single character is so obnoxious. Like, let me spend money, or let me buy an upgrade that would just allow me to just recruit people, hey, oh shit, join my team. Alright, perfect. Yeah, you can use, I'm an operative now. That would be so much better even if it's a perk I need to buy or something I need to find or whatever, that's fine, that's fair. It was just like, I don't know, just a bit too much. Again, because missions are incredibly repetitive, and it just feels that you're doing the same shit over and over and over again, just to get more characters. Like, you know, let's speed this let's speed this shit up, you know. Now, in terms of driving and fast traveling, driving is so boring. Whenever I'm driving, I don't have a sense of speed. Most motorbikes are really slow. And like the cars are okay, but I felt that they didn't have you know, much color to them. They were either white, black, and quite rarely orange. And those were the color schemes in that, or the buses, because they're red. But again, for the most part, it was so, you know, the driving parts of the game were really boring to play through. And that leads me to fast traveling. Like, fast traveling was such a big part of the game to me, because I just could not stand driving myself to anywhere, pretty much. So thankfully I unlocked the map pretty early, because I just kept doing the side missions and the unlocking of the characters for each borough, or whatever the heck is called. So it wasn't a big issue for me. But again, the driving, I don't know, is just not fun. So in terms of the permadeath, like I feel kind of mixed. So as I said before, to me it definitely feels that it's the right setting to play as. Throughout my playthrough, I felt that some sections were definitely way too challenging, like way too demanding, like absolutely nuts, crazy. And other sections were really forgiving and really easy, you know. So I wish they had some kind of balance between them. Also, mission information about what, you know, what sort of skills your operative would need. And again, the tools and the tools and the things that they have access to as DedSec members are, like, I don't know, it's just, again, like I basically approached every mission pretty much the same way: spider drone, and quite rarely the grenade or the whatever the heck it was. And lastly, on the last sections, the spy superpower, to just disable the guns for a bit. I don't know, like it didn't offer or give me enough incentives to just try a different approach. And like another thing, I hate it when a game forced me to recruit certain characters that I have no interest in getting. Like, make it or like make that optional. Hey, for this mission is recommended that you use this type of character. You can use whatever, but recommend this one because A, B, C, and D. If this is your first playthrough, recommend that you follow these steps, and then let the player decide, you know. So yeah, that's another thing I would like to see differently. So after all this talking, I only have 3 more things to say about this game. Number 1, I absolutely loved the character design of the female characters. There's female characters with short hair, with long hair, with blue hair, with no hair. So many different hairstyles, so many different facial features, so many different outfits, so many different professions, so many different hobbies, so many different, everything literally felt so randomized, and I really appreciate that. There was no stereotypes, there was no sexism, there was no bullshit, you know, like, so I really appreciate. But I would have loved to see the same for male characters. If you look here at my recruits, you can see that the girls, well, this one has long hair, right? Hold on, shit. She has, well, okay, medium hair, medium long hair, whatever. But, do you have long hair? Oh yeah, it's just in a bun. Okay, perfect. But the guys, like, look at my guys. None of them have long hair. And it's such a common thing nowadays still. I don't know, it just feels so overlooked. Like, give me a guy, or, you know, male NPCs that, you know, showcase the same variety, the same randomness in terms of, hey, this NPC can look anything, can look like anything. You know, because I don't. Oh man, I'm not being clear on this. It's kind of like, hey, a female character can wear whatever, and a male character can wear whatever. You know, even in terms of haircut, like, that's what I would have liked to see. I love that this happens with the female characters, but it feels, I don't know, it just feels bad that the male characters don't get the same treatment, in terms of long hair, crazy, you know, crazy haircuts in terms of what society expects, you know, like, hey man, give me a man with like 2 ponytails and whatnot. And I know some singers do that, but like, I'm talking like, I don't know, Harley Quinn or Sailor Moon ponytails, you know, like, give me something like that. I don't, you know, like, maybe be equal, I guess. So this is one thing. The second thing is, I guess that, you know, throughout the series and this review that's very long, because I have a lot to talk about, which is always a good sign in my opinion, my favorite Watch Dogs game is still Watch Dogs 2. Because it's just fun. It tackles some very serious issues as well, like Watch Dogs 1 did, but Watch Dogs 2, I feel that it went even deeper, if that makes sense. But Legion took that to a whole nother level, like, actually many levels. But it just doesn't have the fun factor. It doesn't. It's the controls. It's the lack of mission variety. It's a bunch of things that I've already mentioned to this point. Still, despite the hype, everything, I like the game. I think that everyone should play at least once. Play with whatever settings you want. Personally, I enjoyed playing with Permadeath. I also like at the ending on the credits, it showed, the first thing that shows is in levering memory of your operatives. I lost 7 only. To me, that's a victory. That's an achievement. So, yeah, like, just play it, and I don't know, like, keep an open mind to the things that this game talks about and shoves it in your face, because it's the fucking world we live in, and I get that games can be used as a way to escape from reality, but that's also part of the problem when, on the last Sabine's document, there's this, again, she takes this shit to an extreme, but there's not much difference when, you know, from the person that harms someone and the person that watches it and doesn't react, because it only helps the offender, the aggressor. And so anybody that has the kind of mentality where, wait, human rights are being violated? Yes. Where? This place. Oh. Oh, well, whatever. Well, too bad. Well, too bad. It's not here, so I don't really care that much. So that sort of mentality, straight up, is disgusting. We're all humans. We're all people. We're all living beings. And we all have loved ones. We all have needs. We all have dreams. There's no good reason why we should treat each other with that indifference. It pisses me off to no end. So much. And that idea where my country's better than yours. I mean, sure. You know, maybe in a lot of parameters, but okay, so what? We're still like people. We're still the same. Like, can we just get along and help each other? And you know, and I guess obviously I understand that some issues are way more difficult to address, like wars, other types of conflicts and whatnot. But for the sake of the fucking game, if you're like, oh, this game is full of politics and like, oh, whatever, like it clearly doesn't agree with Brexit, it clearly doesn't agree with Trump, it clearly doesn't agree with whatever, and it's kind of like, yeah, for fucking good reasons. Have you seen what's going on with like hate crimes rising and all the bullshit, like, oh, go back to your homeland, go back to where you belong, and it's like, I was born here, motherfucker, what the fuck? No, you're lying because you have, I don't know, your second name is Muhammad, and your skin is darker than mine, so you must be lying or whatever. And the thing is, bitch, I can't be purple. Shut the fuck up. You know? It just pisses me off to no end, and I'm really glad that this game makes such a strong case against those mentalities. Like, absolutely, I love Ubisoft for it. And the third thing I finally want to mention is thank you so much for watching and hearing me out thus far. I talk a lot. I hope that I somehow made sense at almost 3 a.m. I'm dying. I'm so exhausted. I really liked the game. Really, really, really liked it. The voice actors did an amazing job for the most part. Sabine's voice actress is a rock star. She voiced Captain Kidd on Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and I have loved her ever since. It just sucks that this time she was a bad guy, or a bad girl, I should say. But she still delivered one heck of a performance. Oh, also, now that I'm wait, I forgot to mention a few things about this post-game content. I'm not from London. I don't even know if the things seen here like exist, all of them. I don't think, no matter how much time would have passed, or days, months, weeks, whatever, I would have gotten the mission and figured out. I honestly feel that they should give hints. Like, if they don't want the waypoints, at least give hints. Say that it's near this location. or you know, or like puzzles to point in the right direction or something, you know. Because the way that it was delivered, like, thank goodness for internet. That's what I have to say. And also, what in the heck just happened to the guy that was locked up in the hideout? Honestly, let's just kill the bastard because he's a motherfucker. That's how that's how I would feel, because it's a video game and it's fine if you kill people because it's a video game only, okay? But yeah, I don't know, it just feels like a loose end, if that makes sense. I am looking forward to Watch Dogs 4. I hope that I think they're going the right direction. I wouldn't mind not having a main character for next game, but these mechanics, these things, the obvious things that are missing, RPG elements, more customization, more things to spend money on, please, that actually make sense, more perks variety, more tools variety, more mission variety. Like, it needs to happen, because at the end of the day, this is a game, and it needs to be fun. It needs to be engaging. It needs to be an improvement of the previous installment. And overall, it has great ideas. It tries to go beyond, but it falls short. And I hope that Watch Dogs 4 delivers. So whenever that may release, it is probably way too far away, like many years to come. So that's it. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.